Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. No, there's no business. Okay, today, people say to me all the time, I get tweets constantly from people, and they're like, you literally could talk about anything. And I would listen to you, that you crack my shit up or you make me so happy. And, you know, like, honestly, like, here, let's just have like a, Jessica Savage. Let's have a, look it up if you don't know it. Let's have a, like, just a genuine moment, right? I love that I am allowed to enter your world for 15 minutes if you watch one of my channels, or 2 hours if you watch all 4 of my channels on a daily basis, because I post 4 videos a day, and my vlog today is like 44 minutes, and my other videos are typically around 15 minutes each. But some people watch one, some people watch all of them, some people are like, who is Peter Monn? But you know, the idea that I get to enter your life for just a little bit is just, it's so magical to me, and I mean that 100%. Like, you know, I get so many messages from people that will say like, I just got out of surgery, I binge watched your videos. Or, you know, I just got out of treatment and your videos mean so much to me. Or I was in the ER last night with my mom, thank you so much. Or just like, you know, I haven't been able to leave my house. Or, hey, my boyfriend broke up with me, you really cheered me up. On and on and on. I get those messages, you guys, mean so much to me. And I really, really appreciate it. And so today I was sitting around and I was thinking like, well, if I really could talk about anything in a video, like what should I talk about? And today we're going to talk about how to be a man. And, you know, I was in the bathroom, and my husband knows that I love little books, like little funny books, right? And so he bought me this book at, I had to dust it off, from Urban Outfitters, because they do sometimes have the best books. And he bought me this book called Stuff Every Man Should Know. I don't drink, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. People say to me all the time, like, you're so much like that guy from the Dos Equis ads. I'm 45. He is dead and in the ground, okay? Somebody said to me in a comment section, and listen, I know that you were trying to be very nice. People come to me all the time and they say, you're so old and your voice is annoying, all this kind of stuff. Okay, that shit doesn't bother me anymore. It really doesn't, okay? I mean, after 45 years of hearing about how annoying your voice is, it's like, there's not a whole lot you can do about it, right? And let me just tell you something right now. Do you guys know who Jacob Cruikshank is? Okay, it's Lucas Cruikshank's brother, right? I love this kid, okay? I watch all his videos. This kid, he is so amazing because his voice is different as well, and I'm sure he has gotten a lot of criticism, and he talks openly about his voice, right? And like, he has so much confidence, and he's so secure with himself for his age that I'm just like, you know, you go, Jacob Cruikshank. You go, Glenn Coco. You go, Jacob Cruikshank. I love this kid so much. And he is like literally, he doesn't even know this. He's like 16 or 17, but he is unstoppable in this world. He really is. Because if you can get that at 16 or 17, that, you know, like, and we're not talking, I mean, this kid is so cool. I talk enough on here about problematic youngsters. You know, he is so cool. He's not out there putting on Instagram pictures of him doing drugs and drinking. Like, he's a cool, really neat, good kid. And I love his brother Lucas too. So, I do. I love them both. And I follow both of them on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all of it. And, you know, I don't know. I just don't talk enough about that. But, like, it gets to a point when you hear so much about your voice that you're like, really, like, come for something else, right? Well, they did. Somebody came in my video and they said, because I had showed a picture of like, oh, they looked at my Instagram and I had posted a picture of Alex and I on there. And they were like, you were so, I mean, like, you're good looking now, like they basically said, but they're like, you're good looking now, but you were so good looking when you were younger. I was like, that picture is 5 years ago, okay? Like, the only thing that's different is that I've put on like 300 pounds and that I have white hair now. Like, I looked exactly the same. And just to prove it to y'all, girl, I posted a picture of Instagram today, and there is not one filter on that picture, not one. Okay, so don't even come for me with your photoshopped bullshit, James Charles. I love James, but no, seriously. I mean, maybe it's Maybelline. CoverGirl should make me their next. Don't you think I should be the next face at CoverGirl? Go look at that picture and tell me I should not be the next face a cover girl right here. I think we're going to start a campaign. You know, years ago, that Carmen Carrera, okay, she's okay. I like her. You know, she was on RuPaul's Drag Race, and then she transitioned, and then she was on that couples therapy. Oh, my God, her husband, fine. But I do love the Latinos. My husband's from Venezuela. Venezuela! Venezuela! It is tragic what is going on in that country right now, and if you don't know, which you don't know is a lot, go Google it and look out because it's really, really sad. I think a lot of times we sit in our own worlds and we don't really, I'm getting too deep, but we don't think about other people out there. We just want to be mean and say mean things. By the way, did y'all watch this video today that somebody out there, Greta Grenades, put out, and she talked in there about like comment sections and other videos and why people leave comment. Girl, you don't even have a comment section on your channel. You should just hush it. She said in her video yesterday that problematic makeup companies should shut their mouths and act professionally. Well, I think drama channels that don't have comment sections should shut their mouths about comment sections. That's what I think. I don't think you have any right to say anything about it, okay? But I love you, girl. I can't help falling in love. So we should get right into this book, shouldn't we? Oh, anyway, that was only 5 years ago. Sorry, I'm rattling the cage. This video will either get a lot of views or everybody will be like, what the fuck just happened? Okay, so I thought we would visit stuff every man should know, because like every time I open this book, I'm always like, I have this weird look on my face, like, and no, it's not because I'm in the bathroom. That has nothing to do with it, okay? By the way, I cannot stand, here's one of my pet peeves. You guys wanna know a little truism about Peter Monn? While I'm waiting for my videos to upload, which is why I'm making the second video today. I mean, why not? I cannot stand when people, okay, if you need to go to the bathroom, I don't care if you're male, female, I don't care if what number you're doing in there, you say, I'm going to the restroom. Okay, that's what my mother taught me. You don't need to go in there and say, I'm dropping the kids off at school, or I'm tooting a loaf, or whatever people say, or I'm taking a shit. I cannot stand it. It's so disgusting, okay? I think it is so disgusting when people say that. We don't need to know all that, okay? We don't need to know the visuals, whatever. So, the visual is Peter went in there and got the book and brought it out here and was reading it. That's the only visual you need to know. So anyway, but every time I go through this book, I'm always like, this is stuff that men need to know. Every man should know. I was like, well, this man don't need to know that. I can tell you what this man needs to know. This man needs to know how to flip a fan and work some shade and smile real pretty for the camera. Okay, but I don't need to know all this shit, right? And probably neither do you. So I thought we'll just go through here and the only page I have dog-eared, which I used to not like to dog-ear my books, but now I do. But the only one is because it's the world's only funny knock-knock joke that you will ever need. Are y'all ready? I'm laughing already. On the inside. Okay, knock-knock. Who's there? An interrupting cow. An interrupt moo. That's so dumb, isn't it? An obligatory joke about changing a light bulb. Question, how many Harvard graduates does it take to change a light bulb? Answer, just one. He who holds the light bulb and the world revolves around him. They're so dumb. This is like bougie shit that you sit in a bar in Manhattan and have in a Manhattan and, I don't know, make a YouTube channel about how you sit in a bar in Manhattan and you're so bougie or something. Okay. 15 wardrobe essentials. Shoes, obviously. Can't go many places without shoes. I'll tell you that before you go into the Speedway gas station like I do every day. Of all your measurements, your shoe size will remain the most constant over the... Not really. There's another size that changes over your life, but mine's gotten quite bigger, much bigger. But anyway, find a quality pair of black leather loafers and make the investment. I don't even have a pair of those. A suit. If you purchase just one, choose a classic dark suit. So boring. Tips for selecting a good cigar. Oh. We know you know this, but it bears repeating. These things will kill you, so don't shorten your lifespan by smoking crappy cigars. Get yourself a good one, like if that makes a difference. Consider the strength of the tobacco. Reds. Consider the filler. Newports. Consider the wrapper. I mean, who really, like, seriously? I have never, in my 45 years, my father smoked cigars. I have never in my life, ever, okay, never, gone somewhere and somebody, like, opened a box and said, and I've gone some nice bougie places, too, and said, like, pick a cigar. I wouldn't know what the fuck. I'd be like, is that chewing gum? Anyway, how to change a flat tire. Psh, got a Jiffy Lube. The only knot you'll ever need to tie your shoe. I don't even need to read this book. I mean, it doesn't say that. It's not. This is a rabbit hole. Out comes the rabbit. Is this sex ed? It runs around the tree and hops back into the hole. Oh my God, it is sex ed. No, it's how to tie a knot. Isn't that cute? That's how my mom and dad taught me about sex, so. How to cast a fishing rod. That's so stupid. I do love to fish, though. My grandpa, he used to sit me. He used to sit me. Hoosiers up in here in Indiana. My grandpa, we used to sit on the White River. We'd eat us some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And something about you who I loved it so much, baby. With my grandpa, we'd sit there and we'd fish for catfish. True story. That is a true story all day long. It's not really my grandpa. It was like my mom's stepfather, Norman. He didn't stay around long. How to hold a baby. Look at this guy's hairdo. This book is fantastic. Okay, let's see. The perfect attire for every occasion. Oh, let's see this. Even to make a drama video. Is there a difference between black tie optional and semi-formal? Surprisingly, yes. White tie, black tailcoat with silk facings, and a white shirt, collar, waistcoat, and bow tie. I've never been to one of those, and I've been to some rather fancy places. Black tie, tuxedo, everybody knows that. Black tie optional, tuxedo, formal suit, basically jeans. Semi-formal, formal suit or sports jacket with a tie and trousers. Business, formal suit or sports jacket, not where I used to work, baby. I mean, gauchos for some of those chicks. Business casual, trousers, and a dress shirt. Trousers. I hate that word. Here are the words I cannot stand, okay? This is what every man needs to know. What words Peter Monn can't stand. I cannot stand trousers. I cannot stand Davenport. My grandmother used to say that. Go sit over there on the Davenport. That means a couch. I cannot stand the word Davenport. I cannot stand the words, these are big ones for me, okay? Panties, pussy, meaty, meat, or juicy. And especially, not especially, it's not Illinois, it's Illinois. Especially used together. Like this will be the only time you'll ever hear it come out of my mouth. I do not care for her juicy, meaty pussy in those panties. I hate that. Okay. God, why do we use those words? How to shave properly. This sounds more like a book for every woman. How to perform a proper push-up. Who'd care? I don't even go to the gym. I've paid for a gym membership for 2 years. We, like, every month, Alex and I have the same fight. He's like, are we going to still keep up that gym membership? I go, yeah, I'm going to go. He's like, when? I go, I'm busy. How to throw a punch. I just run. How to fart in public and get away with it. What is that called when people do that? It's called like grazing. What's that called? Dusting or whatever it's called. That cracks my shit up. Not if somebody does it to me, but if you do it to somebody else. Listen, don't act like you've never done that to somebody. That evil-eyed woman that keeps on giving you the eye up in the Denny's and you're just trying to sit there over there and eat your moons over my hammy, right? And she's like over there like, who are you over there with that blue eyeshadow? And when you walk by, you just lay one up on her. But you don't tell nobody about it. That's gross. Okay. How to shotgun a beer. If you need to learn that, you got problems, okay? And you probably shouldn't be doing it anyway. Drinks that change your breath for the better. Gin and tonic, gimlet, vodka and cranberry, any drink with citrus. That is a lie straight from the pit of hell, okay? I love when people try to hide they've been drinking with vodka, okay? My mother drank vodka her entire life. And let me tell you what it smelled like, okay? Chanel No. 5 and vodka, okay? It smelled like Lauren perfume and vodka. It smelled like fireplace and candles and vodka. Okay, it smells like vodka. Truth of the nature. For the worst, beer, any sweet drink, any drink with milk. True story. Oh my God, okay? White Russians. Have you ever tried to kiss somebody with a White Russian? First of all, this is what I say to somebody that tries to kiss me with a White Russian. My husband doesn't drink that stuff, thank God. And I can't stand kissing somebody that's been drinking anyway because I've been sober for so long now. But when somebody tries to kiss me, or if they have and they've been drinking White Russians, first of all, what I say to them is, listen, you cheap motherfucker that can't afford a better drink than a White Russian, first of all. Second of all, how old are you drinking some milk up in your liquor? No, baby, we don't do that, okay? Any drink with chocolate, well, that goes without saying. 2 cocktails for your parents, a gin martini. I mean, what is this? Like, how to be any name? I mean, like, this is ridiculous. Vodka gimlet. Jane, Vivian, how are you? Gimlets, Jane, gimlets. That's so funny. Like, this book is so stupid that I'm sitting here basically making fun of gimlets and gin and tonics, Tanqueray, Bombay. If you go somewhere with somebody and they say, I'll have a gin and tonic, Bombay, with a twist of lime. Phony. That's what you say. You go, girl, get a Zima. I mean, it's such phony bullshit. Facts and notes about wine. Who'd care? Wine is so boring. Do y'all remember back in the day when we drank that Boone's Farm and like those gallons that had the handle on the side of them for $4.99? My good Judy Chris and I, we used to put that shit down. I mean, put it down, okay? We love to take the bags out of those boxes with the little tap on it and pass it back and forth, okay? That, baby, is some drinking right there. This shit today, when you go to somebody's house and they're like, well, I have a nice white Vincent Vendel or a Merlot or what would you like? And then somebody likes, oh, I only drink KJ, Kendall Jackson. I'm like, what? You think you're bougie up in the grocery store shopping for that KJ Kendall Jackson. Nuh-uh. I had this girlfriend of mine back in the day, she'd always be like, I'll have a white KJ. Whenever we would go somewhere, I'd be like, girl, you're so embarrassing, okay? Get a Shirley fucking Temple if you're gonna get a KJ. Good joke for a date. The joke is so long. A good joke for the office. A good joke for the guys. Oh, let's read the joke for the guys. This will probably be some really non-sexist bullshit, won't it? A guy enters the bar carrying an alligator. I love it already. He says to the other patrons, here's the deal. I'll open the alligator's mouth and insert my genitals. The gator will close his mouth for, this is going to be about a size joke, is what it's going to be, okay? And insert my genitals. The gator will close his mouth for 1 minute, then open it, and I'll remove my unit unscathed. If it works, everyone buys me drinks. The other patrons clap and cheer. It's a deal. So the guy drops his pants and puts his privates in the gator's mouth. The gator closes his mouth. After a minute, the guy grabs a beer bottle and bangs the gator on the top of his head. The gator opens wide and removes his genitals unscathed. Everyone buys him drinks. And he says, I'll pay $100 to anyone else who's willing to give it a try. After a while, a hand goes up in the back of the bar. It's a woman. I'll try, she says. But you have to promise not to hit me with the beer bottle. Thank God I'm not that kind of man. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.